Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss normalization. What are the normal forms? Why we need to normalize the database tables? So, what is normalization? Normalization is the process of decomposing a database table into smaller tables so as to minimize data redundancy and data anomalies. അതായത് ഒരു ലാർജ് ടേബിളിനെ ലാർജ് ഡേറ്റാബേസ് ടേബിൾസിനെ ചെറിയ ചെറിയ ടേബിൾസ് ആക്കി മാറ്റുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ മാറ്റുന്നതുകൊണ്ടുള്ള നമ്മുടെ പ്രയോജനം എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഡേറ്റ റിഡൻഡൻസി. നമുക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം, സെയിം കോപ്പീസ് എക്സിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുവാണെങ്കിൽ വി ക്യാൻ സേ ദാറ്റ് ദർ ഈസ് എ റിഡൻഡൻസി. So we can minimize the data redundancy and also we can reduce the data anomalies by using normalization process. Then what are the different anomalies present in a database? Mainly three anomalies: insertion, deletion and updation. We can see one by one. Consider the student table. In this student table, how there are 4 rows are there. Suppose we want to insert 100 more students. What we have to do? We have to enter each student roll number, batch, name, branch, HOD roll number. Every entry should be repeatedly we have to enter. Even though the branch name, HOD roll numbers are same. Next table, the person Kim-ine entry ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന കാണിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. Roll number 28, batch B, branch CSE, HOD Mandal, HOD room number 202. So we need to enter one by one for all the 100 students. So we need to enter this branch name, HOD name and HOD room number repeatedly for the 100 times. This is an example for insertion anomaly. Insertion anomaly. Next comes to the deletion anomaly. Suppose we need to delete one student from this table, that is Rindish. We can delete the roll number, batch, name, branch, HOD room of Rindish. That means we can delete that single row, Rindish row. Again we have, if we want to delete Malavika, again we can delete. Suppose both persons are transferred to some other college, we need to delete these persons. And again Savion is transferred to another college, again we need to delete it. Suppose Ashley discontinued the course, again we need to delete it. Now this database table has no rows. Is there any problem with this? Of course. We deleted the students. Then the branch information, that means regarding the branch name, HOD name and HOD room number informations are also lost. Actually this is the only place where HOD room number and HOD name is stored in the database table. So these informations are lost. This is the example for deletion anomaly. Next, updation anomaly. Suppose we have 8 rows in the student table. Suppose the HOD Manlal is transferred to some other place. We have new HOD. We need to modify all the 8 entries with the new name, right? If the table has 100 students, we need to modify all the 100 entries. We need to modify all the 100 entries. This is what updation anomaly. Then how we can avoid these anomalies? By using the normalization process, we can avoid it. It is the process of decomposing a database table into smaller tables so as to minimize data redundancy and inconsistency. This is the exam definition. How do you normalize it? We can divide the student table into two tables, one with student information and the other one with branch information. Student information contains roll number, batch, name and branch. Branch table contains branch name, HOD and room number. This branch information is needed in both the tables because when we divide the tables, we have to minimize the loss of data. For this, we have to put this branch into all the in the two tables, in both the tables. So this is what the student table after normalization with roll number, batch, name and branch, and the branch table after normalization contains only single entry. That means only single branch name is present in the previous student table. So we need not enter this student information. Branch information repeatedly for all the students. This 8 rows information is reduced to a single row here. So, and one more thing I have to add is that the normalization is used for minimizing the redundancy. Doesn't mean that normalization is to completely avoid redundancy. Here this branch information is repeating. So normalization is try to reduce it, not avoid. Usually it is not possible to avoid the redundancy in a database table. Then after the normalization, how this anomalies works? Consider the case of insertion anomalies. Suppose we want to insert a student in CS branch. What all informations we have to enter? We have to enter only roll number, batch, name and branch only. We need not update in the branch table the information like HOD name, HOD roll number, etc. Insertion. Then when we delete these information, suppose these 8 students are transferred to some other college and we need to delete all the students. When after deleting all the students, the branch information remains same. So the room number and the name of the HOD remains in the database table after deleting all the students from the database table. So deletion anomaly can also avoided here. Then updation anomaly. Suppose our HOD is transferred to some other college and we need to update the name of the HOD. In the previous case, we have to update in all the rows, but here we need to update in only single table, that is in the branch table. We have to update the name of the HOD. So next class we will discuss with the types of normalization, and before starting the types of normalization and lossless decomposition and dependency preserving decomposition algorithms. Thank you all.